Ever wondered why some people can fill a room with their voice and others just disappear in the background? Or maybe you've tried to project your voice only to find yourself exhausted and hoarse by the end of the day. Well, here's the truth. Projecting isn't about screaming louder. It's about using the right technique to amplify your natural vocal power so you can speak without strain or fatigue. In this video, I'm going to share exactly what professionals, coaches, actors, podcasters, what these people do to command attention in any room. These techniques will change how you use your voice and how people will listen to you. And make sure to hit the subscribe button. Your voice is more than just sound. It's your presence, it's your authority. It's how you show up in the world, and it's how you influence others. I once coached a CEO who knew his content, who was clear on his delivery, but nobody listened to him. His voice was weak. It was unclear, and it sounded almost apologetic. When we worked on his projection, everything started to change. People started to lean in, they started to listen because he was easily understood and he could command attention no matter where he went, no matter what the meeting was, and no matter who he spoke to. His words didn't change, but how he said those words really made the big difference, which was life-changing for him and his impact in his work. People associate a strong voice with knowledge and credibility. But here's the problem. Most people try to push their voice, they try to force it. And when that happens, credibility goes out the window. And when you force your voice, that's what leads to fatigue and strain. So now your voice is not even sustainable. That's exactly what we're going to fix today. To project without straining, your voice needs three things working together. One is your power source, which is breathing. Two, the vibration source, which are your vocal folds. Three, your amplifier, which is your resonance. Most people try to project from the throat, which is inefficient because it causes strain and you're actually not getting the power that you need. It feels like you got power, but you don't really because the sound is not carrying out. Your vocal folds don't need force. They need proper breath support so they can do their job by just vibrating smoothly. And that's what then leads into the resonating source, which is the acoustics, which is like your mouth, the oral space, the sinuses, and that's where you get the power from. The first technique we're going to talk about is breathing. The foundation of projecting is breath support. So I want you to go place your hand, one hand on the chest and the other on your tummy. And I want you to take a breath in and out, and then observe where's breathing happening. Is it up in the chest or is it in the tummy? On the inhale, you want to feel the expansion in your tummy. On the exhale, you want to feel that go back in again. Instead of breathing up into the chest, that makes the breathing more shallow and it creates tension in the throat. So we want breathing to be nice abdominal. This trains the body to support your voice with a steady airflow, which is really important when we talk about projecting the voice. When your breath support is steady, that's when your voice becomes stronger without using effort, because it's the effort that leads to fatigue and strain and hoarseness. Technique number 2, resonance. Now let's talk about resonance. This is where projection really happens because you're using acoustics. So go ahead and say, oh, in a low tone. Oh, oh. So this is my chest register right now as I'm speaking. It's really on the low side. Oh. Do a few of those and then observe where you feel that. It should be more chesty. You're going to feel a little bit of vibration. Oh. Now next, I want you to go, as if you're saying yes. Now this you're going to feel more in the head register. So that's higher. So now as we combine those two and go back to the oh, 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 hi. Did you hear how my voice just changed? That's because I used the full resonating sound available. Projecting is not about pushing, it's about using your resonance to get this powerful sound. And it feels effortless. Technique number 3 is articulation. You can have great resonance, great breath support, But if the articulation is not there, people are not going to be able to understand you. For example, I want you to go say pa, pa, pa. P-A, P-A, P-A. Pa, pa, pa. Or I could say pa, pa, pa. Do you hear the difference? Not as clear. Try pa, pa, pa. And then ta, ta, ta. And ka, ka, ka. Now, those consonants were crisp and clear and the vowel was open. Pa, ta, ka versus pa, ta, ka. Not as clear. So how we articulate really matters, and that gives us power in our voice, more clarity, and again, more resonance, fuller sound. That's where the power comes from. So let's put it all together. So if you have a steady breath flow and you're using a resonance on where the sound sits and you articulate clearly, now it's easy to project out because your voice is aligned and you're using your natural system that's in place that lets you use your voice without effort or strain, so you're not ending up hoarse or tired at the end of the day. Instead, you can walk into any room and command it. Now, if your voice still feels tired, inconsistent, or a bit hoarse, that's usually a matter of imbalance of the vocal mechanism, of the 3 aspects I talked about, and that's exactly why I created the Vocal Reset. It's a short guided set of exercises that helps you reduce tension, create more resonance, and make your voice more clear and reliable. So instead of thinking about all of this while you speak, your voice will start doing it naturally. You can find the link below. The secret to projecting your voice isn't about being louder, it's about being more efficient. Your voice is your presence, and when your voice works with you, that's when everything changes. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.